Hey, Fanboy Nation.
This is your pal Daffy Duck, and you're watching.
We're watching Fanboy.
Fanboy, etc.
FanboyNation.
I assume Tom.
Jordan Gonzalez, we are talking today about The Long Walk, the adaptation of the Stephen King story. Congratulations on this film.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
You're in the movie with Mark Hamill. You're in the movie with Josh Hamilton. Josh Hamilton's in one of my favorite 90s movies of all time, with honors. You are in some great company here.
I am. It's I don't know who is in charge of my life up there, but they're doing a great job, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, you're doing something right to be in this company and doing a Stephen King adaptation on top of it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
So this does beg the question, with the premise of the story is that you have to keep up a certain walking pace for over 100 miles. Did you keep track of your steps while on shoot just to see how many you got throughout the day?
Of course, absolutely. I had my my phone in my backpack turned on airplane mode, and we would at the end of the day clock it and be like, okay, well, yeah, that felt like 15 miles. Yeah, that felt like 12. Yeah, that felt like 20. It was it was tough, but I would do it again, man.
How do you keep from losing too much weight when you're walking 15 miles a day for a film that you're only supposed to watch 100 or walk 100?
I didn't, RC. I'm already a skinny dude, and but also for me, it was giving into the process. It's like these kids are only given 2 rations of squeezy food that has no nutrients, trying not to drink a lot of water because there's nowhere for you to use the restroom. And so to me, it was like our clothes purposefully from the wardrobe department got bigger and bigger and bigger as the walk went on. Because the honest and the reality in that situation is they would lose a bunch of weight.
It's interesting how art imitates life, or life actually imitates art, because the story was obviously written what's going on before, or was written before what's going on in Europe, and now how there's thought police aspects of things going on, and now here we are creating a film that's almost parallel to what's going on with thought police processes in Western Europe, to sit there and go, oh, here's a police state on film, but here's what we actually see on the news. It's got to be this weird dichotomy in finding the balance between the two.
Yeah, of course. And I think my perspective on it is it's a huge bummer that this is still a conversation that we're having. I wish it wasn't. But I hope that people can walk into a film like this and maybe it's unexpected, the message that they're going to receive walking out. And I hope that it provokes them to think into creating community and creating a better world of kindness.
Well, that's what we're hoping for. We want the pendulum to balance instead of going from one extreme to the other, and just kind of settle. The film comes out on September 12th, and the excitement is there because, it's, some people have called it a horror, but it's more of a psychological thriller in this regard. What would you like audiences to pay attention to, especially not only story-wise, but the cinematic aspect as well when they go into The Long Walk?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to be pleasantly surprised. You would think that, shooting in the outdoor elements would create a really one-note film. But I think Yo, our DP, cinematographer, and Francis and Jeremiah with the score, it really it creates this theatrical experience that is like you can't look away. And so you have the themes of the thriller and the dystopian America and the have-nots of it, but you also have the beautiful thing of friendship and brotherhood. And I think it really balances itself in such a beautiful way that, I think people are gonna be pleasantly surprised by the score and the visual effects and all of it. I mean, I think it's a beautiful film.
Well, there's an ancient Assyrian proverb from 6,500 years ago that says, better to be a close neighbor than a distant brother. And I'm glad that might be an aspect within this film. The Long Walk, September 12th. Jordan Gonzalez, thank you so much for your time. Where can we find you on social media?
Yeah, thanks, man. Jordan L. Gonzalez on Instagram. On X, I think it's the same.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Yeah, you as well. Thank you.